Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is V Dikshita and I am studying CSCD section in Vishnu Institute of Technology. And today we are going to learn the basics of JavaScript with simple examples. We'll be covering variables, arrays, functions, objects, and loops. Basically, the building blocks of JavaScript. So grab your favorite drink and let's get started. Sec- Variables in JavaScript. Let's start with variables. Variables are like containers which we store in data in JavaScript. In this code, you can see the code where I given name Dikshita and age 19. Let is used for variables whose values can change later. We used let name equals to Dikshita, which means we can change name later if we want. Const is for constants, values that should not change. We used const age equals to 19, which means age will always be in 19 in this program. Finally, we use console.log to print the values in the console. So the output will be name equals to Dikshita, age equals to 19, and we know that. And we go into arrays and we have created arrays.js. JS equals to JavaScript. An array is a special type of variable that can store multiple values at once. Here's the example I have taken, like fruits equals to kiwi, apple, watermelon. We created an array of fruits that stores three strings, kiwi, apple, and watermelon. In JavaScript, arrays are 0 indexed, meaning the first element is at position 0. So fruit 0 is kiwi, fruit 1 is apple, and fruit 2 is watermelon. If we run this, the output will be first fruit equals to kiwi, second fruit apple, third fruit watermelon. Now we come into section 3, which is functions.js. Functions in JavaScript. Moving on to functions. Functions are reusable blocks of code that perform specific tasks. Here's a function example I have taken. Hello, welcome to JavaScript I want to write. So we create a function named greet using the function keyword. Inside the curly braces, we define what the function will do. In this case, print a welcome message. To run the function, we simply call it using greet. When we run this, it will give the output, hello, welcome to JavaScript. Functions help us avoid repeating code and keep our program organized. And we go to next thing, objects.js, objects in JavaScript. Now let's talk about objects. Objects store data in key value pairs. It's like a real world object that has properties. And we have taken example like student equals name, age, course, student Dikshita, name, age 19, course BTech CSC. Here student is an object with three properties, name, age, course. We can access the values using dot notation like student dot name or student dot age. So we keep in console.log to print the name, age, and course. So this is object, and next go to loops. Finally, let's look at loops. A loop allows us to repeat code multiple times without writing it again and again. Here's the example. For let I equals to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus console.log number. For I is a loop that has three parts. Let I equals to 1, starting point, I less than or equals to 5, condition to keep looping, I plus plus, increase I by 1 after each loop. This will print numbers from 1 to 5. Loops are super useful for tasks like printing a list, doing calculations or processing data too. And that's it for today's video. We learned about variables, arrays, functions, objects, loops. These are the fundamentals of JavaScript, and mastering them is the first step towards becoming a web developer. And thank you. And let me show everything once again from starting. Thanks for watching.